Matrixx and Roadshow fans, we are back with another video. And we're going to be talking about Walt Disney and Bob Iger, the Disney CEO. Now, 2023 was a disastrous year for the Walt Disney Company. Lots of flops at the box office. Guys, I can't remember a year where Disney had so many flops. People have tuned out Disney. Disney Plus has been a failure. That streaming service really has nothing good on it, outside of old stuff. And people are tuning out Disney Plus. At the box office, it was an unmitigated disaster. And last year, the Walt Disney Company laid off 7,000 people. That's not even including the layoffs over there at ESPN. We actually covered that on Black and White Sports, because that was in addition to the 7,000 people. 7,000 people lost their jobs because Disney got woke and then they went broke. They had not recovered in 2024, even though it's still early, but things are not looking very well for the Disney company. Now, Bob Iger, longtime CEO of the Walt Disney Company, came back. They fired his puppet, Bob Chapek, even though we know that Bob Iger was making all the calls, because all the wokeness started under Bob Iger. Bob Chapek was nothing more than a puppet, and everybody knows it. We got some interesting news here about the compensation of one Bob Iger for 2023. And guys, why is it that it's always the little man that suffers when things go bad? But the CEOs, there are no repercussions. 7,000 employees of Disney got fired in 2023. Things are not looking good for Disney whatsoever. Things are actually looking worse. But Bob Iger was compensated very, very nicely, folks. So we're going to be diving into that in this video. First, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, and if you wouldn't mind, please support us by becoming channel members. Just starts at $5 per month. We have our member live stream every single Friday. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Check this out on Breitbart. Bob Iger's pay doubled in 2023 as Disney laid off 7,000 employees, released box office bombs. Yeah, I believe Guardians 3 made money, but for the most part, just about everything else tanked. And Bob Iger made a whole bunch of money for failing. Some of these companies, man, Hollywood, you only fail upwards. This man failed in 2023, and he got a huge, huge payday. So let's see this. It says Disney CEO Bob Iger saw his compensation more than double last year as the once great studio continued to struggle financially and creatively. I can't even talk. Anyway, laying off 7,000 employees and releasing an unprecedented string of box office flops. Bob Iger earned $31.6 million in total compensation for the fiscal year that ended in September, up from $15 million in 2022, according to a recent Disney SEC filing. So this man went from $15 million, and he probably only got that $15 million mainly because of the box office and the virus and stuff like that. This man got $32 million for 2023 when everything flopped. Wow. His 2023 pay included a base salary of $865,385,000, stock awards of $16.1 million, $10 million in stock option awards, $2.1 million in performance-based compensation, and $2.48 million in other pay. Wait a minute. What performance did they do at Disney? He got $2.1 million in performance. Obviously, his performance was an unmitigated disaster. And they paid this man. I said it before, man. When companies fail, man, the CEOs, they always cash in, even if he was let go. Like in the case of Bob Chapek. Remember, Bob Chapek got fired. He got a nice compensation package for failing. He was a failure. Iger's pay increase came as Disney experienced another bad year. The company laid off 7,000 employees worldwide and is planning an additional $2 billion in cuts. Disney streaming services have lost billions of dollars as the company splurges on content that is having a difficult time connecting with audiences. And while the losses are no longer as bad as they once were, well, they lost $1 billion at the box office in 2023. But anyway, Disney, like other legacy studios, is having trouble making streaming profitable. Domestic subscriber growth for Disney Plus is stagnating, an ominous sign for a streaming service that is still only a few years old. As a result, prices have gone way up. Yep. Everybody's paying more. And they go through the box office flops right here. Like the Marvel's biggest flop in MCU history, Indiana Jones 5. That was a disaster. I'm actually wondering, guys, I'm honest here. I don't know which one was worse, Last Jedi or Indiana Jones 5. I mean, they were both atrocious. That's saying something. You know what? Honestly, I think The Rise of Palpatine is worse than Last Jedi. I mean, all those movies are terrible. Little Mermaid flop, Wish flop, Ant-Man 3 flop, Haunted Mansion flop, and more. Yeah. And they got super woke, man. You know, with the whole Florida thing with Ron DeSantis. They want to take him on, you know, for trying to stop kids from being sexualized in schools. Disney, perfectly okay with that. They wanted the kids to be sexualized by these sexual deviants. Disney vowed to actually fight Ron DeSantis on that. Amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing that Disney would actually bat stuff like that. And now they're paying the price. They're paying the price. I mean, it is amazing, man. Bob Iger does not deserve $32 million at all. He doesn't deserve that. He was a failure in 2023. The company was a failure in 2023. But yet they paid this man all of that money while frontline employees lost their jobs. So why did they get fired if the company was struggling so bad? Why did Bob Iger get so much money if the company was struggling that bad? I'm curious about that. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Rhodes Show fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.